Hi, I'm Marvin, and this is Good Forkin Eats.
Crazy mother.
Today we're going to focus on a few Thanksgiving staples. We're going to make these 4 or 5 items. We're going to make them perfect. We're going to focus on these things, and everything else will fall into place. Before we go any further, it's time to meet our sous chef of the day. Please welcome Joey Raucci. What's up, Joey?
How you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for joining us on our very first episode of Good Forkin Eats. You ready to get cooking?
Let's Forkin do it.
Awesome. Before we get started, we got to do 2 things. We're going to take a shot and chase it with a beer.
All right.
You ready for that?
Yeah, I got some shots right here.
So happens I got 2 beers right here.
Look at that. Let's just crack them.
Crack them.
Start with the shot, huh?
Oh. Alright, there's a couple things you make sure you have to think about. Menu planning. What are you going to eat? What is everybody's, if you have all these family members that have dietary needs, can they have lactose? Can they have gluten?
Pains in the ass.
Pains in the ass. Like I said, in my family, it was just probably the fittest. If your Uncle Bob died after Thanksgiving, he just probably shouldn't be living that long.
You just find more alcohol.
Find more alcohol, we're just embalming with the tequila. All right. Yeah, alcohol. Is it BYOB? Do you want to provide the alcohol? Do you have those? You have those couple of like step cousins or something that all they do is drink everything. You got one friend that we'll just call Michelle, who drinks all the tequila in the house every time she comes over. She just makes Long Islands with all the leftover drinks you have, all the leftover liquor you have, and a splash of soda.
Mm-hmm.
She calls it.
Medley. Everyone likes.
She calls it a strong island. Do you have the extended family? Do you have the Friendsgiving? Do you have the friends and family Thanksgiving? Do you have, I don't know, half the neighborhood kids that you really fucking like? They just show up. Little heathen children running around,
right?
Just hitting you in the
Should
shin.
you bring a taser to put them to sleep?
No, you don't put a taser. You just put a little tequila.
Tequila?
Yeah, you just put them in and then you kick them in the face.
You don't give them too much.
And they ask what happens to their kids. You're like, oh, they're fucking drunk. Why are your kids drunk in my house?
Be a parent. Do you need a kids table?
Yeah, you need a kids table.
Are the dogs having a Thanksgiving dinner?
You usually sit.
Should we make a dog turkey?
Dog turkey. That's how you talk about that. Where are you going to buy everything from?
Do you have enough pans?
Do you have enough pans? Are you going to serve the traditional things, turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, or are you going to make a special trip to the fresh market to get lamb for that one crazy cousin who just converted to Islam? Do you have all the utensils you need to cook? Roasting dishes, cake pans, you're going to make all this stuff yourself. You're going to outsource it to one of your relatives or friends that are coming over. They're going to make something. Make sure you have all this stuff ready, because if you forget any stuff, like we said earlier, are you going to be the asshole running to Kroger at fucking 12:30 in the afternoon wrestling some?
You want salt?
Ran out of salt. I need
grocery store.
I need one fucking egg.
Fighting over a ham.
Fighting over a ham. Ultraman.
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man. You fight Sinbad.
Dude, I would hate to live a day in Schwarzenegger's life. He has it rough.
It's Turbo.
He had to fight a predator and fucking Sinbad.
And he had to find a Turbo Man the day before Christmas. I don't know how he did that one.
Yeah, and he had to teach kindergarten.
Man, he flew too in a rocket uniform. I want to try that on, man. Looks like fun. I bet we kick this dinner's ass with that suit.
Yeah.
He doesn't even speak English.
To the chopper. Get to the oven. The
fridge is out.
We have to cook the turkey.
No more salt. Pick up the guns.
All right, so one of the most important things about getting your Thanksgiving dinner on time is timing. Getting everything in the oven or on the stove, getting your sides out, getting your proteins ready, because a 10-pound turkey is going to take out the whole oven. You can't really, unless you have like a giant like a commercial oven like at a restaurant, you're not going to be able to fit a whole lot of stuff. Unlikely.
I know every year that I've had Thanksgiving, which is I guess every year.
It's every year on the calendar.
On the calendar, if I make it, it's never ready on time.
Yeah, you always have one thing that's waiting on the other,
exactly.
and trying to keep all that stuff warm.
Hot sides, cold turkey,
exactly.
hot turkey, cold sides.
You have to plan everything out. The turkey obviously is the most traditional thing. Has to be out, has to be warm, has to be juicy. Has to. You don't want that. I always go back to that Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase when the turkey looks so amazing, and then they cut into it and it just fucking deflates and opens up like a parachute. That's obviously everybody's worst fear, but that's like poor planning and everything. So you gotta time your turkey. It takes about 20 minutes per pound, 10-pound turkey. So we're gonna aim for like 4 hours. My version of a beer can chicken, we do the turkey. You can cook it at a little higher temp because the because the beer is gonna hydrate the turkey back.
So we're gonna put a beer can in here?
We're gonna shove a beer can up its butt.
So the turkey's gonna get drunk before I do.
Well, let's not say that. We've both been drunk for about a couple hours now.
Oh yeah.
But if you have the non-drinking family, you can empty the whole beer out. You can put chicken stock in it. You can put juice in it, pineapple, apple, any of that stuff.
Put beer in it.
You can put more beer in it. You know, you could, if you would put the rest of that rum in there, drunken turkey.
Tequila turkey?
Tequila turkey. You call it a drunken rooster or a Mexican rooster.
Can I put another turkey inside this turkey?
If we could find it, that's the smallest turkey we could find.
If you can find one smaller, I might even put my penis in there. Can I stuff it with that?
You could, but I don't know, that hole's a little too big. It's like throwing a Tic Tac in a hallway.
I bet you I can get it up to 375.
What, RPMs?
I'll base that shit too. RPMs. Just gonna let the bitch spin.
Alright, so
Let's spread this bitch open, huh?
Let's get this bitch open. But first we're gonna rub it down with some oil.
Oh, now.
Which we have here.
Sex her up?
Yeah, sex her up. We're gonna lube this bitch up.
So I just dig in?
Dig in. We're gonna pour, you can just oil on there.
I kind of want to make it sensual.
Oh, there you go. Hold on, I'll do it slow mo.
Yeah, do it slow mo.
Hold on. They do it this way.
You got any candles?
Let's
get the candles going. Anyone
There you
got some Neil Diamond or something?
Some Lionel Richie.
Oh, God.
Someone loving you. Tell me how to win your heart.
Oh, God.
Oh, there you go.
This is the most action I've seen in a while.
This is the most action you've ever seen.
You're right.
Make sure you get in there, get under the wings, get under the legs.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in there and cut this little bit of skin off.
It's really soft.
It's like your foreskin.
Yeah, they took that
I'm
too.
gonna make sure I'm gonna circumcise this turkey's head.
Get
in there.
We're gonna do what?
Get in there, lube up the legs, flip her over.
Oh,
And
yeah.
how you let them flip the girls over?
Kind of looks like a predator.
All right, now that we got her all oiled up, smoothed up, lubed up, we're gonna take and season her. Take it out. So you can use any kind of seasoning, any kind of whatever you want. Do barbecue seasoning, blackening seasoning, garlic powder, black pepper, anything you want. Anything that's gonna just add some flavor to the skin of it. So that's really all that you're gonna taste is the seasoning on the skin. So if Joey will stop molesting this turkey for about 2 seconds, we can get some of that. You can grab a handful of that spice.
It's about to get spicy.
I think it's been spicy. And he's gonna rub it down, and then the oil is gonna keep the seasoning stuck to the skin. You can be a little more liberal with that. More liberal, less sensual.
I'm sorry, it's kind of like I said, it's the most action I've seen in a while. I'm trying to make it last. I don't know how much longer I got. I'm not the stamina, as you can probably tell.
Just get in there. Make sure you get like between the joints, under the wing. Is this a moment? Should I go to another room real quick?
No, I might need a condom. Can you help me out?
Like I said, you can be a little more liberal and just throw it on there, rub it under the wings and all the crevices. Throw some in the body cavity. If you get a second and you feel like you got a connection, flip her over.
She's gonna give me a disease.
You can't get avian flu from this. Avian flu is not an STD. A little liberal, put it in there.
Fuck liberals.
Some of this stuff is gonna fall off. It's gonna bake into it. It's gonna make the skin a little extra crispy.
She's dusty.
Because she's a little old. She's older than you're used to.
Old enough to bathe in oil.
Well, she's already turned over a little bit. You think you might want to give her maybe a little tap on the butt?
Which part's the butt?
That's the butt down there. How many times have you ever said that in your life? Which end's the butt?
Do I need to put my hand in the ass?
I don't think your whole hand, there's no...
I ask that question a lot.
Oh! Oh, I got a little over me.
You're about to get a lot more.
Oh shit. You be more tender to it, it'll be more tender when it comes out.
Turn your head and cough. Don't look.
Ow! Stop!
Don't look at me.
It's starting to
Don't
hurt.
look me in the eye. I'm moving to Ireland.
Why?
You put a goat on the cliff and you push it.
It can't go anywhere.
It just bites back a little bit.
I think we got enough seasoning on the turkey and on you.
I'm never even this messy after sex. Unless you know.
All right, we got our turkey all the way rubbed down. We want to flip her over real quick. Very gentle. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and stuff a beer can up her back side.
Like
Pull her up. Let me get you a knife real quick. What do we do? We pour out a quarter of the, or we could drink a quarter of the beer, you know, instead of pouring in the pan. Instead of quarter.
Oh.
Third is fine.
Hostas.
Half is good. Damn it. What we need to do is make an incision. Doctor.
Scalpel.
Doctor. All right, we'll do an incision on this side. We're gonna cut this way so that we can take this wing and stuff it under the skin. What we're gonna do is make it tight. We get the wing tightly packed onto the body so that the wing doesn't overcook. Perfect. It'll be a little loose now, but once we flip it upside down and put it on the beer can, gravity will make it hold tight.
Sounds
Thing
good.
on this side, and make an incision.
Man, this is tight.
Yeah, that's what I wish they all would say.
Wish I had this much skin on my penis.
Wow. You're not Jewish.
I'm not Jewish. I might look. See how much I take of this turkey. You think I'm Jewish?
All right, so we want to scoot her all the way up as far that way as we can.
Damn, I feel like Buffalo Bill.
Why, you put the lotion on its skin?
Yeah, I put the lotion on.
Because you're going to get the
Make
hose.
some incisions in the
It's
back.
going to get the hose again. I take the beer can, sit it right here
In the pan.
in the pan. So
Okay.
typically most time when you cook any kind of poultry, chicken, thyme, rosemary, sage, other thing, garlic, right? For this particular thing, we're going to use sage and rosemary.
Cool.
So we're going to take the stems of those and stuff them down
Just
into
the
beer.
whole herb.
Just the whole herb. Grab your
Yeah, I got some rosemary here.
You gotta know how you like the herbs.
I
So
do
let's grab
love the
those,
herbs.
Stuff it down.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It only happens to me twice a week.
Shit, more than once or twice a day for me.
Wow.
I did like 3 times when I was fucking with this turkey.
So what happens is when we put this up the turkey's hoo-ha, the beer evaporates because of the heat. The beer goes through the herbs, the spice, the rosemary, the sage. It goes up through the turkey, evaporates through the tissue, and so it carries on the flavor of the sage and the rosemary. You don't have to stuff it all in there. You can't just put everything into a
I'm telling you, like I just like
Everything into a
deja
small-
vu, everything that comes out of your mouth.
This is a small hole, only has so much room. You can't shove everything in there.
Okay, man, try and
All
stop me.
So we're gonna take that bird. We're gonna pick her up.
Mm.
I'm gonna slide this to the center, and you're gonna slide that right over the. Oh, slowly. And we're gonna make the legs and the beer can a tripod.
Interesting. Tripod.
We're gonna keep the wings closely tucked into the body, so it creates like one big massive piece of meat. What are you doing?
There's something in here.
Fucking
I'm in a weird
shit.
place right now, guys. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, he's literally. If you don't stop him now, he's about to put that on his face and he's like.
I was literally in the bathroom before doing the same thing on my scrotum.
We call it the bat wing. No, stop. Get away from
I can hear the ocean. It's still alive in there.
You know, where's my fucking
That's fucking crazy. I never seen this much skin. If I was uncircumcised, what would it look like?
You'd have a hoodie?
I would. I'd have a fucking hoodie. I'd look like a goddamn assassin. A penis assassin.
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
an assassin because you have a hoodie.
The cloak.
Yeah,
My
but
penis
cloak?
would look like like fucking what's his name?
So
The
your
actor?
dick would kill people.
And then I'm Ghost.
Then I'm ghost. I'm out. All right,
She's all
Joey,
lit.
if you could stop for a second.
But look at this though.
Like I said, timing. At this point, we got to put the turkey in the oven, or we're never gonna get dinner done.
I need to get laid tonight.
So bad. And I hope you're not trying to.
Can
do
we just skip the cooking and let me f it already?
Well, it'll make it tender.
It's already tender.
It's so tender. I had to put.
Alright, get it out of
I
here.
gotta put it in the oven because if I don't,
You better put it on. I can't walk away from this counter. I gotta sit my.
4 hours, we're gonna check them. And that's it for the turkey. Just let it sit and forget it.
I think it's time for me to clean up.